What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. As you can tell, I'm sure I don't have to say it, you can tell what I'm standing in front of today. So today I'm going to be doing a walk around video on the all-new 2025 G550. I'm going to notice we're going to point out a couple of key design changes here in the 2025 G-Wagon. There is one other thing that I will mention. This vehicle has been getting a lot of, I guess, attention, being the fact that it is not a V8. So we're going to talk about that as well. Okay, so what I want to do, let's just kind of take a little stroll up here to the front. Very subtle differences here on the 2025 G-Wagon. First and foremost, you're going to notice this lower fascia here. My parking sensors are built into that. They kind of just redesigned it, made it a little bit more aerodynamic. You do have a front camera mounted here on the bottom bumper. I will talk more. There's a special little feature that came to the 2025 G-Wagon that I'll mention when we get inside here. You'll also notice, of course, iconic three-pointed star. You're gonna have the new updated grille there. Headlights a little refreshed there as well. Let's go on over just to the side here. This is the 19-inch light alloy wheel that is aerodynamically optimized. Kind of interesting, very monoblock-ish. These are, like I said, 19-inch wheels. 275/55s are wrapped in these. These are all Falcon brand. One thing I did want to show as well, there is a subtle difference here. Right up here, there's like a little lip right here. They actually did update this. To try to, obviously this thing's not going to be the king of miles per gallon, but that little guy there is going to help optimize the drag coefficient, at least reduce a little bit drag as well. Okay, the moment you've all been waiting for. Okay, yes, they did change this to a 6-cylinder turbocharged. It is equipped with the 48-volt system, which gives it a little bit extra get up and go at first. So this V6 here puts out, it's a 3.0 first and foremost, puts out 443 horsepower with, I believe, 416 pound-foot of torque. So it still has some get up and go. Has some little notes here. I'm trying to just double check myself here and make sure I'm not wrong. That is correct. 443 and 413 pound-foot of torque. So, and it does have, like I said, that 48-volt mild hybrid system, not for efficiency per se, but kind of to help eliminate turbo lag. Have your wiper fluid down here as well. We go ahead and close this on up. Oh, if I can reach it. Boom. Here's that beautiful Mercedes-Benz emblem. Can't forget that. All right, so big feature on the 2025 G-Wagon. Keyless go. So what keyless go does on other Mercedes, G-Wagon's never done this before. I can stick my hand inside the door and it unlocked, and of course you have that lock and unlock, that G-Wagon iconic noise there. I can also put my thumb here and it will lock my vehicle. What's really cool as well, if I push the button, it will also unlock it, and of course when I open up the door, give it a good slam just for you, I'll do it. Boom, sounds really nice. So I actually got to drive these off-road. They handle exceptionally and they're incredible. Little fun fact about these doors, the reason they sound like that, there's actually an actuator. Whenever you close the door, it actually pressurizes the cabin, so it seals up the cabin, because this does have a 33.5 fording depth, 33.5 inch fording depth, so it can really tackle those waters there. If you haven't seen my short of the G-Wagon, I actually have a short, which I'll make sure to link either right now here on screen or in the comment section. Of course, you have the little step there. G-Wagon's not incredibly high. I mean, the wheel well probably ends right at hip length for me. So let's go to the back. Of course, you got the G550, slightly redesigned taillights, nothing too crazy. If you're familiar with the G-Wagon, see that down there? Boom, that little black dot? That's your backup camera. So they actually moved your backup camera from up there down here. Okay, So you do have it there as well. One other cool thing here I want to point out, this guy here, this is not just for looks, this is actually functional. So what this does, if I were to stick a piece of paper in there, and luckily, let's see if I have it. Sorry for my camera work here. I'm gonna just stick this my little notes in here. If it sticks, let's see if I can get it to stick. I want to show you, I can't get it to stick, but essentially what happens if you put like a piece of paper in there, what it does whenever you close the door, this is what allows the cabin to actually pressurize. So all the air will kind of pop up out here so that you can pressurize your cabin. So pretty cool stuff here. Again, subtle designs here on the exterior, just a couple things to optimize your aerodynamics here on the G-Wagon as much as you can at least. But let's go to the rear hatch here. Open that bad boy up. You got leather here on the back with white stitching. You got little grippy pads here so you don't bust your head open. Got the rear cargo cover. I can slide that out and it will cover all my goodies. Okay, oops. Oh, let me fix that. There we go. Okay, then you got first aid kit. Believe it or not, that is an option, which is kind of funny. This one does have the wheel locks as well. Sorry, my fingers are getting in the way. This is sealed, so this does not open. This is how it is. You got some speakers back here or back there, just right there. 12 volt there, and your seats do drop down. You have to drop them in on the inside there. Okay, so let me take another step back here. Close that up. Sounds incredible. This video took a little bit longer to get to because it's pretty colder than hell, but we're out here and we're grinding it. We're freezing our butts off, but hey, I want to bring you this, okay? Something, again, not huge changes on the outside. It's not anything big. The engine really was the big change. There is a lot of new changes on the inside, which I'll go over with you next, okay? So updated MBUX system, a couple other things, a whole new off-road cockpit with a secret feature coming up next. So let's go on. Let me get warmed up here on the inside of this beautiful G-Wagon. Let's check out what's going on the inside. Come on, let's do it. All right, so now we're gonna take a step on into the 2025 G550. Starting off on the door here, you got your handles seamlessly designed in, grab handle there, so you can go ahead and pull that door closed. All your window controls are really nice and easy to get to. Window locks, all your your mirror controls, excuse me. Power folding mirrors as well. They do fold when you lock the vehicle. Memory seats in 3 different positions. You got heated and lock and unlock. You do have the Burmester sound system as well. Way down here, you're gonna have the hood latch down there. You'll also notice knee airbags there. No seat adjustments on Mercedes on the actual seat. They're actually right here, so you don't have to play hide and seek with your seat controls. Headlights are there. Emergency parking brake is there. What's nice about Mercedes-Benz product, when you put the vehicle in drive and the parking brake is on, it automatically disables your parking brake, which is very, very cool. When you put it in park, it enables it, which is very nice. If you keep it in auto, it does everything for you, including your high beams. You have rear fog lights there and your driver display dimmer. You're gonna have your steering wheel controls, nice electronically powered steering wheel controls. If you twist away, that turns on your heated seat. Then my wiper controls as well. But without further ado, let me jump in this bad boy also. Mercedes-Benz G, and then just so you, Shackle approved. So Shackle approved, basically what this is the trail that they actually test the G-Wagon on. So they added this little badge here. This thing goes through a lot in regards of testing and stuff like that. Obviously, this one being brand new, this one specifically didn't, but every G-Wagon, when they redesign it, is Shackle approved, or approved, I should say. All right, so let me hop in here. I'm rambling on. See if I don't slip and fall. And let's listen to this door. I'll shut up real quick. Oh, mama. I love me a G-Wagon door close. If y'all don't mind, I am gonna get the AC on, or the AC, not the AC. Geez, I'm gonna freeze myself out. I want to do the heater. Let me check out these gloves now too. It's about like 30 degrees, which if wherever you're watching, it may not be that cold, but it's actually starting to feel like fall here. All right, let me turn my heated seats on. Let me get my heater dialed in, and we will get rocking and rolling. Hope everyone's doing great. And thank you so much for watching. If you're watching now into the interior of the Mercedes-Benz G-Wagen. Okay, so steering wheel controls are updated here. Cruise control, this will control this display. This will control that display along with answer, hang up, volume up and down, and your handy dandy voice assistant. So if you've seen the G-Wagen and I would say anything previous to this gen, it's had the little rocker panel, non-touch screen, same steering wheel from like 2016. So they updated the interior, same display as the S-Class, C-Class, whole lot of class. And then they have the touchpad. So they brought the touchpad in here and whatnot. We're going to get to that here in just a moment. But sorry, I'm all over the place. This one here does have the adaptive cruise, which is very, very nice. You have that there. But one thing I want to show you straight ahead here. You've seen this display before, and I've gone through this in another video. So this display, there's a thing called the off-road setting. So I can hit home here, and then I can swipe. I want to go right. And I want to go to off-road. So I am very, very lucky and blessed to have the opportunity to drive this vehicle off-road. I got to use the downhill assist, the off-road mode, all that stuff. And we were almost at 50-degree inclines. Declines were crazy. Submerged this bad boy in water. Got almost 2 tires off the ground. It was insane. It was really, really cool. A great experience down in Birmingham, Alabama at Barber Motorsports Park. Very, very cool stuff there. But in here, you're going to have your pitch angle, your incline, decline, your which way you're going in the world, your coordinates, and also your elevation. So, of course, you're still going to have your fuel. You'll have your drive modes down here. You notice how it says power and charge? That's that 48-volt mild hybrid system built for basically a limiting turbo leg. So this vehicle does get up and go. I know it's not the V8. I know. Don't get mad at me. I know it's not the V8. I missed the V8 as well. It feels good. It drives good. It does sound good. But again, nothing replaces that V8. You're still going to get the V8 in the G63. And of course, you get no sound if you go for the G550 with EQ technology. But off-road dash here. Just want to show you that. Okay, I won't spend time going over wipers and stuff like that. I don't want to bore you guys. I wanted to show you this display. So updated display. This is big actually for the G-Wagen because it's a long time coming. I mean, we really needed this. Mercedes Me Connect, of course, remote start, remote lock and unlock, comes 1 year free with the vehicle here. This does have the piano black, which is the trim that is optioned on this one. You'll see it here across the side there as well. Ambient lighting, heated seats, no ventilated seats on this one. You're gonna have wireless charging pad and yes, heated and cooled cup holder. Very, very cool stuff. So when you're off-roading in your G-Wagen, that I would say 90% of people don't do. If you do, awesome, I love it. Send me videos, comment, I want to hear it all. You can have your coffee and or your water cold for you. Of course, that's if it fits in the cup holder there. So in this area, since I'm here, you got HVAC, all that stuff. Man, boring. We're going to move on from that. This is what I want to talk about right here. This stuff here. So this thing has 3 locking differentials. One for the front, one for the middle, and one for the back. So you have all 3 of those there. And let me tell you, this thing off-road, I wish I can take you guys with me and show you all the stuff that this was able to do. But fortunately, that is not the case. But God, is this vehicle off-road capable? Wow, it's unbelievable. It's incredible. So 1, 2, and 3 diffs, which is really cool. Basically just helps distribute that power, helps those tires get going all together, and really maximizes your traction off-road. There is another thing here. You have low range, so usually up to 10 or 12 miles an hour you can use this guy. And essentially what it does when you're going downhill, if you put it in low range, you would actually use your paddle shifters to put it in first or second gear, and it moderates your speed going downhill so that you don't go faster than a specific speed. Okay, so when you're off-road, obviously you don't want to be focusing on throttle and brake and steering. You want to be just focusing on steering. So when you use low range, use your differentials as you know how to. I'm not going to tell you how to, because honestly, I probably wouldn't be able to tell you. So yeah, that's a very, very cool thing here. I can go into manual mode there as well if I want to bang through gears. I forget what transmission. I think it's a 9-speed, but I think I may be incorrect. Yes, so it's a 9G Tronic 9-speed automatic transmission. Now, of course, it is all-wheel drive, aka 4MATIC. But what I wanted to show you, and I'm sorry if my finger keeps getting in the camera here, is this off-road cockpit. Okay, so if I click this once, I get my off-road display. So I have my DSR, my traction, parking sensors, and then you have this little camera button. I'm going to show you this here in just a little bit. My position, angle, all that stuff. Basically everything you get here. And you can also see what your all-wheel drive is doing. Okay, but if I push and hold it, see if it works. There it goes. I get what's called my transparent bonnet. Okay, very, very cool name. Of course, in Europe, they call your hood your bonnet. So in this vehicle here, this is the transparent bonnet. It does come available if you have an off-road mode on the GLC, GLE as well. This is huge because the first time I did my G-Wagon training, we drove an EQS SUV, believe it or not. Actually, EQE AMG off-road. It was an SUV, and it had the transparent bonnet. Then we went into a non-updated G-Wagon, and it was a little bit hard, especially if you're like looking at the sky going up a hill. You can't see what you're driving over, so it kind of makes it challenging. So as you start driving up to 10 miles an hour, this uses that front camera I showed you, and it actually paints a picture of what you're driving over, and it gives you like tread lines, basically telling you where you need to put your wheels, or basically showing you which way your wheels are pointing, so you know you're putting it in the right rut or over the right hump. So that's really, really cool. And then after 10 miles an hour, you have like this pilot, almost like a fighter jet looking camera that has like this leveler with all these arrows and stuff, basically showing you your angle and whatnot. So transparent bonnet, very, very cool. And they brought it to, of course, the G-Wagon. Okay, so that was one of the fun features, a little secret feature I wanted to mention. I just think it's super, super cool and fun. But yeah, so yeah, that's that little guy there. Down here, you have your drive mode. So if I change my drive modes, I can go into trail, rock, and sand. Sorry, this thing keeps on not focusing. So when you're in trail, rock, or sand, I believe if you put it in trail, and then you can turn like the low range on and stuff like that, however you please, then the front camera will automatically turn on when you have those modes engaged. You also have updated camera, so I can actually either swipe around my G-Wagon, boom, just like that. What's cool about this, I love showing people this, when you put your blinker on, yeah, there you go, it shows it in the blinker. And then if you flash your brights, I probably won't do it now, but yeah, it actually shows in the diagram. On the left hand side, you can pick your preset angles here. Boom, 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 boom. Very, very cool. The little P here, if I click that, that is going to take me to the parking assistant. This vehicle is equipped with the Parktronic, meaning that if I pull into a busy parking spot, if I have a parking like that where there's 2 cars on either side, I drive past it, and then it will pop up on the screen prompting me to park in that spot. And then I just hit that button again. Sorry, my finger keeps getting in the way. And then it will park it. It does blinker, shifting, steering, all of it. All you gotta do is look good and it'll do it for you. Drive a G-Wagon, it'll park it for you too. Crazy. One last button I wanna show, and I wanna move on because I don't want this video to run too long. You have your little camera icon. What that camera icon is, if you want, let's say you're pulling this bad boy into a garage, it's a tight fit. You can actually save the location right in front of your garage. Every time you hit that location, guess what it's gonna do? Turn on that camera of yours every time you get to that spot. So very cool stuff there. Back down here again, this is just settings, favorites, radio, words, Navi, radio, and telephone. This is a touchpad, so it just works like a laptop style trackpad. Okay, I did want to just show you the seats. This is the black Napa. The outside, I forgot to mention, is polar white. There's your exterior cup holders there in the center console. I'm going to take you upside down here. You have climate control, so there. And then this is, ooh, love that. This is the upgraded Burmester sound system. So you have 3D audio, of course, wireless CarPlay, wireless Android Auto in this bad boy. Let me click that so it doesn't shut off on me. A lot of fun stuff. And then also this is the microfiber headliner. Feels so good. Manual shade, power tilting, geez, and slide open controls are up there. And just in case you forgot, you drive a G-Wagon with a Burmester. Burmester there, Burmester there, Burmester there. And if you're in the back seat, you got Burmester there. And I'm sure, let's see, let's go that way, Burmester there. You will not forget that you have a Burmester sound system in this car. Let me tell you. We're gonna keep going. Under comfort, you're gonna have your ambient light in here. They did update it, so you have monochrome, multicolor, 64 different colors to choose from. And then, like I mentioned, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. This one is equipped with a G-Wagon garage door opener. Yeah, I would say that is everything. The build on this is $156,395 here in New Mexico. These guys do have a little bit of a premium just because we don't get that many of them, but they're definitely worth it because they hold their value quite well. I would say that's everything I have for you. This video has already gone longer than I wanted to. Thank you so much for watching. If you have questions on the new G-Wagon, let me know. If I get a G580, I'll do a walk around on that. G63, a lot of first things coming to the G63 as well. But thank you so much again for watching. And oh my God, the love on the 911 walk around video, mind blowing. I can't believe it. I think we're almost to 11,000 likes, or not 11,000 likes. 11,000 views, almost to 200 likes, which is, hey, is okay with me. We're just starting out. We're just a baby. All right. So thank you again. Please like, subscribe, comment, smash that like button. Really appreciate you guys. See you on the next one. Take it easy and cheers. Bye.